everyone, comic reviewer here. This time reviewing on the 2008 film Taken. Now, as you know, Taken is a 2008 and English language French action thriller film that was meant to be the first film in the Taken trilogy. And keep in mind that, it also had two other titles, 96 Hours and The Hostage. And the premise of the film is meant to follow Brian Miles, who is meant to be an ex-Green Beret, as well as a CIA officer who tries to kind of work things out with his younger daughter, with his daughter Kim, as well as with his former wife. And we see how, Brian is trying to figure things out. He's trying to kind of make sure that Kim is okay and that. And we do kind of see how, Kim and her friend Amanda are going on holiday on their trip to France. And we do kind of see how Brian, as well as his ex-wife, do kind of butt heads with each other. As you can tell, Brian's in the right, that, he does want to keep Kim safe, and you never know what can go wrong on a trip, and what can go wrong overseas. Well, his ex-wife is in the right, that Kim needs to learn things the hard way, and see things more realistically. And we see how, after something goes wrong once they get to France, we do see how Brian does everything in his power, everything in his force, everything that he has at resources to find out what happened to his daughter. And we do see how, he learns that Kim and her friend Amanda have been kidnapped by traffickers. And this is where we're going to see Brian Mills go full force. And I think the film works in a way. Like, Brian is like that dad you would never want to cross or anger, as he will use every questionable force to try and get his daughter back. And we do kind of see how, he kind of tries to kind of put the pieces together. He tries to kind of get answers. He tries to kind of use lethal force and any kinds necessary to get answers and finds out what happened to Kim and Amanda. And we do kind of see how, the film, I think, is basically John Wick's before it was John Wick's, as this was Liam Neeson playing this hard-ass, basically tough-as-nails CIA agent. And we do kind of see how, he has to go against traffickers, henchmen, bodyguards, as well as bigger bads to try and find his daughter. And I think the film isn't too bad. Again, this was before superhero films, reboots, and remakes and that became a common thing. And keep in mind that, Hollywood would pump these by the dozens with musicals, remakes, all trying to gender swap characters or race swap them. This is meant to show a tough-as-nails CIA agent father going against all odds and evens to find answers, put the pieces together, and basically go against the traffickers to get his daughter back. And I think the first film isn't too bad. It's one of those films that I think did what it needed to do. It needed to kind of be a sort of typical film to bring in some box office kind of stories. And I think doing two other sequels is an interesting idea. There's a lot you can do with Liam Neeson in a Taken film series, and it really does show. And this was before Keanu Reeves' film John Wick. And I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs up. It's enjoyable, it's good, and if you're a fan of over-the-top violence, questionable force, and seeing Liam Neeson being this hard-ass, then this is definitely your movie. So, comic reviewer here, signing out.